Good evening, musical friends and family. We're going to do a talking video number 2, and this is going to be about how the music journey started in 2020 during the times of lockdown. While I paint my nails, this is where we're at the moment. I guess I'm going with this. I like to paint my nails when I talk, or I like to paint my nails. I like my nails painted. I like to keep my nails at a little bit of a long length as well. That's why you hear a lot of tapping lately. Okay, so back in 2020, when we thought that it was nothing, then it became something. Back in 2020, on March 16th, we'll start from there, because that was the day my job closed. And I remember I was so worried and scared about what was going to happen or what was going to come about that the next day was March 17th. The next day was March 17th on St. Patrick's Day. I wanted to make a talking video, and I called it LD Diary, which was Lockdown Diaries. And something was telling me that was going to be the start of the uploading on YouTube, which I didn't think of anything of it because I just thought, let's talk because we're in lockdown. And I just remember I painted my nails like the Irish flag. I remember I was daydreaming of going out to like block parties, drinking Guinness and having corned beef and cabbage. And then it just, after March 17th, 2020, I started making LD Diary. Make LD Diary 1, LD Diary 2, LD Diary 3, and I think I only went up to 50 something days. Because I was really determined that, okay, I'm going to count how many days of LD Diary. But during these LD Diary series, I talked about music, I painted my nails, I did the Rubik's Cube nails, that was quite fun. I learned how to cook Chinese dishes because I was craving for Chinese food. Chinese food places were closed. So I learned how to make chow fun, beef chow fun, and egg foo young. Those are my favorite dishes. I was also trying to learn how to make chicken and dumpling soup. Not the soup, it was the dumplings. I was trying to make homemade dumplings, those homemade dumplings from scratch. For some reason, I still made the dough raw. Never could learn it, but one of these days I'll learn how. I never learned how to make dumplings from scratch. We always use the Pillsbury. But maybe one of these days we'll get there. And after that, I remember I was playing video games. I was playing Clue. I was playing Nancy Drew for a while. That's why I used some of the Nancy Drew video game clips for the Nancy Drew playlist. And what else? I remember I was sort of playing Minecraft a little bit with my ex at the time. And during that time between March, April, May, and June, I was just missing my friends. Missing the friends that I actually don't talk to anymore. I was missing my boyfriend at the time, who now I do not have anymore. Interesting how that happens. Anywho, I just remember during that time, I still wanted to talk about LD Diary just because it compelled me to talk, to try to make things better. Try to let people know on video that, you know, my parents and I are okay. I wanted just to try to make peace somehow, doing these talking series and learning how to cook dishes, painting my nails, working out. I was working out consistently at the time too. But it wasn't until late July of 2020, somewhere by not talking to anybody, by not having any conversations with nobody, something was telling me to start playing that piano. And I was like, why? They're like, just play. And I started playing, and I think believe the first song I played was the Mondo Bongo from the Mr. and Mrs. Smith movie. And that was the first song I played again. And it was nice to play that again. And then I started to play Cinzas from Polino Mosca from the movie Women on Top with Penelope Cruz. Then I started to play The Offsprings, and then I played System of a Down. And then I started to play Backstreet Boys, and then I started to play The Used, and I played the whole album of Lies for the Liars, because that was my favorite. Then, at the time I was uploading on Instagram, and at the time I was uploading on a Facebook when I used to have both of them. And then after a while, when I started practicing July, August, it dawned on me that it was that year, it was the Rammstein concert that got postponed to 2021. So we decided to play Rammstein songs on the piano as if we were at that concert in spirit. So we did 16 of those songs, and that's how that started. It were my first current event playlist, because that was the concert I was really excited to go. And we did 16 of their songs. After, when September was coming to an end, I remember I wanted to continue from there. I was going to do Linkin Park songs on the piano. But something was telling me, A, go to the spirit store, get yourself some wigs, get yourself some colorful lighting, and some costume and makeup, and just start doing homemade videos and play the actual song in the background. So that's how that started. So that was the first October playlist in 2020. And then after that, we actually did 31 songs. That was a song a day. That was 31 songs for that month. So each day had a song. And that's when, after when October was over, I wanted to do more songs. So we continued with, that was the first anime playlist, mix of anime songs, and that was the first Eurobeat playlist, part 1. After anime and Eurobeat, I wanted to continue with December because there's Christmas songs. So we decided to decorate my room with lights and Christmas decorations and dress up Hank the Skeleton as Santa Claus. And so we did homemade Christmas songs, homemade videos with Christmas songs in the background. So that was 26 songs, I believe. Yeah, 26. And I think I saved the last song because I want to do Kwanzaa, music for Kwanzaa, as well as Hanukkah, as well as Christmas. So that's why I call it December playlist, holiday playlist. So that's how that started. The next talking video I'm going to do is call it 2021 was the experimentation year. Because I knew what I started, I couldn't really stop. There was just so much I wanted to do, and I couldn't stop. But the next talking video, we're going to talk about 2021, the experimentation year. It's just that, what were my thoughts during that time of 2020 and at the end of it? I just thought, I didn't think anything of it. I just wanted to play songs to spread joy, to share goodness, to play as if this might be my last time playing. Because I really thought it wasn't about, am I going to be good enough? It wasn't about, am I going to stand out? It wasn't about, am I going to, make some kind of difference? It wasn't even about, trying to figure out all the doubts and worries you think about when you upload a video, whether you're talking or playing an instrument or doing something you love. Because I really felt like those were going to be my last moments on earth. And if these were my last moments on earth, knowing that there's a virus out there that was going to take my life in a matter of months, weeks, or days, will be the one thing that I wanted to do. And that was to play that piano. And that's what it was. And then just one thing went to another during that time. And I'm so glad I continued. But for the next video we're going to talk about is the experimentation year, which is 2021, and how that started. Well, musical friends and family, stay safe and stay healthy and have a good night. So far, this is what I have. This is where we're going. It's kind of a look. You know what? This is kind of pre-Valentine's Day. Getting ready for the February playlist part 3. Well, musical friends, have a good night. Stay safe and stay healthy always.